On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers get enough to move the chains.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Wants to throw. It's man. Now sliding to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. And he's got it! A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive line.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's man. Unloads it left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is...
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off he goes. And he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. LSU quick to the line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's man. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! No He'll step back. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, LSU!
This offense is so...
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw its man. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The aerial assault continues. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the left side. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Skips away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Quarterback gets the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Mann. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. LSU right back to the line.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver use.
Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off-play action on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Timeout, LSU.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's loose at the 15. Bounced off his feet. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Mann. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they all...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown! Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And he'll... First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. The offense set for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's man. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gonna try to get it himself. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college.
Looking for a deep man. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Going up top on first down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback checking off. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, LSU! And here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're... in this game, they're just going to keep doing it, and they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's man. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He turns that loose down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's man. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
LSU right back to the line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They'll throw it on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Open space at the 25. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Starts to scramble to the left. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment had... Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here. First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you want that clock to run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles well over.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Mann. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown! When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.